Hi Aries, welcome to your work and finance reading. I went ahead and pulled your base. I'm doing mid-March to the end of March going into April. I know is like now is not the craziest time to be doing work readings, but if you were curious about what's going on at work or your finances, this is me doing something new on my channel, and I'm pretty new to YouTube anyway, so take a listen and let me know your thoughts down below. Now, please know, as April progresses, I'm going to do monthlies as opposed to doing mid-month. But because I just started it, this is where we're at. Now, I'm looking at two different camps here of people. So I'm looking at the camp of people who are looking for work, trying to get a new job, or somebody that is currently in a job that they're considering, where they were considering starting their own business, or some kind of trouble is going on at work where you might be leaving. So let's just go ahead and begin. Eight of Cups. Somebody walked away or was let go. I'm only saying this because in this card, you see the person who walked away back here, and you see the person who went back and is looking inside the cup, and she's asking herself if she or he had done the right thing. Was it the right call? Should I have left this job or should I have stayed? This is you considering, now this is also vice versa, staying at your 9 to 5 or starting your own company. And I think a lot of you that were thinking about starting your own business or starting your own company, I think you realized that now was not the time. So you're thinking about going back to doing a 9 to 5 type of thing, just for job security and or money. Judgment in reverse. You're not making that judgment call, but the universe is making it for you. So they're trying to help you along with the decisions that you're trying to make. They see that you're interested in starting your own company, that you want to be your own boss, that you're trying to make moves, but you're not making that call either. It's like you're teeter-tottering back and forth. So with that said, it is saying for you guys, now is not the time to make waves. And those of you that are working in a 9 to 5 and you have a boss and you feel a little bit uneasy at work, this talks about saying things like, now is not the time to just kind of, I don't know, let loose. I'm hearing let loose, that they have a tight grip regarding what you're doing, meaning work a little bit extra harder right now because your boss is overseeing every little thing you're doing. So all eyes are on you right now. And right now is not the time to slip or make mistakes or to slack off. This is what that is telling me. Those of you who are looking for work, same thing. Be diligent. Keep looking. If it talks about returning back to an old job, now might be that time to do that, because right now things aren't just looking good for you being your own boss, because I have the Emperor in reverse. You could have a boss that's your age or a lot older who's being a total dick right now, or he's being extremely thorough and he's over watching you. Now, just to skip back a little bit about finances, now is not the time to spare a penny. Now is, or to make any bets, or to make any risky moves. When I see Judgment in reverse and the Emperor in reverse, now is not the time to make boss moves. If this is your boss who's being a little bit douchey towards you, or he's got a stringent eye, that may be okay, because from what I see from the remainder of the cards at the end of the month, you guys do your job and you do it well. Sometimes you could slack off. Now's not the time to do that, which is perfectly fine. He just has, like, his eyes are doubly over, like you have people looking over your shoulder, and that's what I'm seeing now. And that's okay, because if you work extra hard right now and you stay diligent doing what you're doing, you're going to be rewarded. So maybe this is a good thing. Same thing for those of you looking for work right now. If you're in that camp, people are keeping a lookout on you. So don't be slacking off right now. Even if you're just home, do things that you update your resume. Keep looking online. Keep posting things about yourself. Keep up with your side hustle. I don't know if you're selling shit on Amazon or doing something on YouTube like this. Keep doing it. The universe sees what you're doing. Keep working at it. Don't just sit there and Netflix all day, because you're not going to get anywhere. And that's exactly what it's telling me you're probably not going to do. You are going to keep moving forward. You are going to keep working. You know, even just you being here listening to this video is something, because you're trying to better yourselves, or, you know, forewarn yourselves on how to arm yourselves on how to prepare. Now, going into the last week of the month, I have the Six of Wands. This is you being successful at what you're doing. This is you getting that recognition. This is you winning an award and an achievement. So all those eyes that were hawking you or looking at you and you were thinking it was something threatening, well, now you're going to be rewarded. So maybe if you do return to an old job, or maybe if you just stick through it a little bit longer with whatever shit you're going through right now, you will be rewarded. It will be successful. And again, another message that I was getting for this Emperor in reverse, if you are, I know that sometimes Aries like to do things in an unorthodox way. We don't like to be bogged down by the 9 to 5. We don't like to do things in a certain structured way. Aries have their ways of doing their job, and they do it to completion, which is why normally you're always successful. This is just going to be a nuance or a nuisance of something that you just got to do. It's just got to be part of your daily routine, and you don't want to have it. You just don't want to be part of this traditional daily routine. It kills you. It's like it kills your soul. But right now, you've just got to do it, and you'll be rewarded for it, Aries. So please keep at it. This tells me, again, you have every tool in your arsenal belt to do whatever it is that you do. You are an expert in your field. You will be able to manifest job, side hustle, new job, career, or something very, very creative. A new project. So if you introduce a new project at work, it will be successfully accepted. Anything you ask for now will be received. That's why you have the Magician. The Magician talks about manifestations. So if you ask for something, it will come, even if it comes in the form of a raise or a new job. You just have to ask for it. And a lot of you Aries, sometimes you're so proud that you just won't. You'll do your best, but if you've got to get down to it, ask, and you shall receive, because the Magician says it will. You got a side hustle, you better start doing that now, because you're right now, it's prime time for all things to work for you. And now that Mercury is no longer retrograde, it's going direct. Communication channels are all open and clear. No mishaps going forward. For this, the Eight of Pentacles. This is you working really hard at your craft, at what you do, and doing it successfully. And people are going to be, while you're noticing your work detail, everyone else is noticing you on your work detail. And the money is just going to slowly pile up without you even realizing. So this is the energy that's at the end of the March going into April, which looks really, really good. So let me go ahead and clarify a few more things here for you, Aries. Why is this Eight of Cups here? I want to try to keep this video as short as possible. I know that long videos are like, Okay, interesting. You have the Moon and the World clarifying the Eight of Cups. You rethinking or reconsidering or returning back to an old job. You're about to start a new cycle in your life. And you might not have all the cards on the table, so things are not illuminated. So this is why you keep second guessing yourself, the job, going back, what you're going to do. You are about to begin a new phase. I think that even if you do go back to an old job, Aries, or you do go back to the 9 to 5, it's something that will be a new beginning in your life, because what's going to happen there, and this is what I'm feeling, some of you are going to learn a new trait or a new thing, and it's going to propel you onto the next platform of your life, a new level, and that's this, a new platform, because you're going to learn things you haven't learned before. And you're going to be able to take and extrapolate these things for your side hustle or your own company if you so choose to move forward in the future on your own. Judgment in reverse. Judgment in reverse. And it's interesting right now, I think you understand, Aries, that your finances are okay. You might be a little bit turbulent, but you're fine. You're getting your bills paid. I think overall, Aries, you understand that you're trying to fix a future. You're trying to fix, sorry, my nose is itchy, and I know that I'm talking to somebody every time my nose itches. And it only happens to me when I do this. Anyway, let's go back. You understand that you're building something for your future, that if you can build ground base, you can only build up from ground base. And, even if it takes for you to sacrifice a year or two to get up there to start making money, you're okay with that. And, this judgment in reverse, you weren't making that judgment call, so it was being made for you. And I know very much that this is somebody in your family who's going to help you, or this is you thinking about your family. Anyway, there is a water sign male in your midst. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. He could be your boss also. He could be a friend. He could be a mentor. This person is who's going to help you. And I think they are a family friend. So this is the person who's going to help support you with your family, your decisions, your job. He's the one that's going to help support you. There is a water sign individual in your lives, Aries, that will help you with your family finances, your family job, whatever it is, support, emotional, mental, whatever it is. There's some supportive water sign individual in your life because you are not making those judgment calls. So they are becoming your voice of reason. The Emperor in reverse. Why is the Emperor here? Interesting. Let me see what fell on the floor. Okay. Page of Cups, but it was in the reverse. Let me get there. The Emperor, this is now not the time right now to do your own company, your own business, be your own boss. It's just not. This is also talking about doing things in a traditional manner. So this is somebody in authority that's in the reverse. So if they're scrutinizing you right now, cross your T's, dot your I's, be incredibly thorough, because you could be on a probational period and you guys are excellent at what you do. This might be frustrating and annoying, but just do it. You have the Page of Cups. They're not sorry because it's their business. And right now they might be, hitting a financial crunch as much as you are. So they're not telling you anything. They're not giving you zero emotional support. They're not telling you how they feel about you, how you're doing. You just got to keep at it. But eventually what's going to happen is burdens will be released, because this is going to be happening mid-March going into the last week of March. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, again, this telling me in the upright, this is being an apprentice. And this in the reverse is telling me you are learning something new. You are picking up a new trait. You are picking up a new skill from this person. You might not find it comforting because of the Page of Cups in reverse, because it talks about feelings. You might not find it comforting, the position that you're put in, but it doesn't matter. Take what you can, Aries, and run with it, because you do have success on the table. Why is the Six of Wands here? Six of Wands, Six of Wands. Please clarify. Six of Wands. I take the top card. Interesting. I'll tell you what that is too. Don't worry. This is what is. Now, the Three of Swords talks about profane and heartbreak and whatever. And I think because you had the Eight of Cups above it, somebody walked away, somebody let you go, someone fired you, or somebody broke up a past business with you. Whatever that happened, what was in the past, it really hurt you. It hurt your feelings, it hurt you emotionally, and it kind of like mentally, not mentally scarred you, but it did hit you profoundly in a very, very painful way. Needless to say, she persisted. He persisted. You persisted. You took the positive and the negative, and you put in your mind, it's time to go. I got to drive this bus. I can't be stuck here. I still need to put food on the table. I need to eat. I got to, this disaster happened to me, but I got to move forward. And because you do that, this is why you end up being successful. So now I understand why you have this level of success coming in. You had motivation. And you couldn't be put in this like stuck position. Also, for some of you, this talks about cars. So some of you might be working with automobiles, or you might be in the automotive industry, or something to do with your car. So you don't want car issues going to work, like breaking down and things like that. So double check your car. Weird message. Gotta say it. The Magician. Why is the Magician here? Clarify the Magician. Thank you. This is just like far too many. Two fell down, and I'm going to not read those because they're face down and I'm not feeling them anyway. The Magician. Manifesting your future, manifesting a new job, manifesting your new company, your new side hustle, whatever it is. Now's the time to ask for things, whether it's a raise, a promotion, a new job, your side hustle. Now's the time to do it. Ask for it, because the universe will help you manifest it. And you are ready. And over here I have a Two of Cups. So if you're you want to start a new business and you want a partner, now's the time to get in this partnership. And it's a soulmate. And you want to see something else that's beyond banana crazy? The Magician, clarifying the Magician? Holy shit. This is the universe definitely saying, now Aries, now at the end of March, going into April, now is the time you want to manifest those dreams. Now is the time you want to manifest what you want in work, out of work, and financially. And you will, this is two things. You will form a partnership to start your own company or your side hustle or business, and this person is your soulmate. And you know, soulmates come in many forms. Brother, sister, lover, you know. Could be your boss, and this can actually be your work partner. The twin flame is that other thing that you're thinking about where it's like your true other half. But anyway, that's a whole other story. Go to my love readings and learn from there. Anyway, guys, let's go back to work and finances. This may also talk about manifesting of relationship also in the work realm. But more or less, for the most of you, the bulk of you, I am seeing partnership of some kind. And it's going to be a very good one, a very successful one with this partnership at work. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Please clarify the work of Pentacles. All right. I have two cards that fell up. No, I have four. This is just too many. Sorry, I don't want to be confused. Universe, angel, spirit guides. What is this last Eight of Pentacles? I just want one or two cards to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Please clarify, or I take the top card for my dear Aries. Thank you. That's enough. Interesting. So the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the King of Pentacles. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This person knows their finances in and out. They're very grounded. They got their shit together. They are bosses and they know what they're doing. They're very practical. They're very logical, and they're very down to earth. This is somebody that's going to help you. If not, also be your boss, the partner that you might work with, or somebody you are definitely working with. So this is an earth sign. Take their cues, Aries. You might feel offended at times with the things that they say and the things that they show you. They might make you feel uncomfortable. But believe me, that's not their intention. Their intention is to teach you. They're teaching you something far greater and better. Take their cues, as they are a little bit more restrained than you are. I'm an Aries too, so I know what it's all about. And I say the same thing to myself. I'm like, whoa, I got to slow my roll because I'm getting ahead of myself. Sometimes, you know, Aries are known to be leaders. Sometimes we could take our cues from others. And somebody that's older than us, wiser than us, been there and done that before, it's a good time to let them, you know, give us a little bit of advice, even though we might not like it. Now I'm going to quickly just pull Angels of Abundance card and see if there's any other messages for my dear Aries. Universe, angel, spirit guides, Angels of Abundance. Any messages for work and finance the remainder of March for Aries? Thank you. Any other messages? So funny. Of course, this is going to come out for an Aries. Savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So, now is not the time to be spending, as I said before. You know, when I had these two cards together, when I was talking about finances, this is not the time to be playing around with your money. So, now is the time to save. And the more you save, the better you will feel. You will feel less stress. You won't be up at night freaking out and stressing because you have a little bit of a cushion. So make sure you go ahead and do something like this and start today. Other than that, Aries, thank you, and come back for your April work and finance readings. Bye now.